strong indication. Okay, I'm Perry, and this is Danny, my wife, and we're going to show you guys some blues. This is Blues 101.2. So this is the second of a three-part series. I'm going to share my screen with you now.
Just before we get into it, if you'd like to stay in contact with us,
Oh, look at that. It's all here.
I have put a link in the chat you could follow to join our newsletter, and you can hear all about the fun stuff that we get up to in the ukulele world.
Yes, we do this all the time. We do this not just at Lark Camp, but every week.
Every single day.
All the time. We're just teaching ukulele. So we like it, luckily.
Yeah.
I see, yep, Megan, I see a lot of friendly faces here. Let me see if I can spotlight myself. I guess, no, I can't. I can. Anyway, let's go ahead and get cracking. Now what Danny and I'll just tell you.
Well, just going to say before you start, individuals can spotlight you by going up to the grid in the upper right-hand corner and choosing to speaker view. Otherwise, you can't use spotlight in breakout rooms, but they can spotlight you themselves.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. Yeah, that's a good point.
Somebody did ask, they weren't here yesterday. Will they still be able to hack it today?
Yeah, you'll be able to hack it. There'll be there might be some gaps, but yeah, you should be fine. We're going to do a little review at the beginning, okay? So let's just get cracking right away then. Last session we talked about this minor blues scale, which we played in third position. Let's just play this one first, just in case there's more than one person who hasn't been here. These are all of the notes belonging to the C minor pentatonic, okay? So going from chin to floor, that's the index finger on the third fret. And then the ring finger. Moving to C, it's the index, ring, pinky. Moving to the E string, it's index, pinky. And then index, pinky on the A string as well. Okay, so those are all the notes that we used yesterday, and we improvised with those, and we played them over a blues, and we talked about how that scale is usable over every chord of a basic blues. Today we're going to learn the C major pentatonic scale. So let's just take a look at that. It contains the following notes: C, D, E flat is the blue note here, and that's what if you play the blue note, you're playing the blues scale. It's a 6-note scale. If you omit that note, you have the C major pentatonic scale. All right, so they're very similar. They're very close cousins. Let's go ahead and play all of these notes, starting with the open G here, which is the lowest note that we can play in the C major blues scale. Okay, so here we go. We'll play open G. Now 2 on the G with our index finger. Our pinky will play the root. Actually, you know what? Let's start over. Let's play that with our ring finger, because we're going to be making a slight shift. We're sort of rocking back and forth in between second and third position for this scale, okay? So we're going to go open G, 2 on the G. We'll play 5 on the G with our ring, and then we'll cheat our index finger back down to second position, and we'll go index, middle, ring, okay? And then we'll go moving up to the third position again. We'll go index, ring, index. All right, let's go back down. Index, ring, index, and you can do middle there and go index and then shift. And then back here to the root. All right. Now, if we just play it from the 2 red squares, which are the root notes, the C, we would go ring, index, middle, ring, index, ring, index, ring. Yes, Danny.
We now have original sound on.
Ah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so let's just play what we have in the tab here. This is a really nice exercise for playing the major and the minor blues. We're going to play the major ascending and the minor descending. All right, let's do it real slow. Here we're going to start on our ring finger on the 5th fret here. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. All right, and you guys just listen to me and just jump in when you're ready, okay?
Yeah, this
One,
is quite a challenge.
two, just here, Danny, you just play, just go back and forth between C and F.
Okay.
Here we go.
The next thing we do is simpler. So hang with it.
This is just an exercise to get you guys, get these.
Yes.
Maybe a little slower. 1, 2, here we go. This might be a little easier if you can just bring the volume down a little bit. Okay, let's do that again. Here we go. 3, 4. Let's do just a couple of more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 2, 3, 4. Now the goal is not to have that master, but that's an exercise that I'd love for you guys to carry forward and play over a blues backing track if you have one. I put one in the email in the chat yesterday. That's a good one to follow along with. But this will get the whole scale in 3rd position, both of them under your fingers, and it'll give you the idea of how you can mix and match. Notice we're playing the major over the C and the minor over the F, and that's going to be a recurring theme. All right. So, going to move ahead. I understand that you guys probably don't have that mastered yet, but that's okay. Now we're going to start working on little snippets of the major blues scale. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to have you, using your ears and using what you see on the chart, try and imitate. Well, actually, I'll play the chords, and Danny, do you want to?
No.
Okay, I'll play these. Danny will play the chords, and you guys will try to imitate, okay?
And you want the full 12-bar blues?
Let's just start out with just a C chord for now. 1, 2, I'll play and then you play, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 ba. 2, 3, 4. You do, boop. That's line 1. 3, 4. Beep.
There's a little tiny 3 there.
Yeah, we should talk about the little tiny 3 probably. This is an important little thing about, it's a bell and whistle that you can do when you're playing the blues. Did you guys all see that little tiny 3? What it means is you just play it for a little microsecond. Okay, so you start out there, and that's not really the note that you're going to play. The note that you're thinking of is that 4. And what you're going to do is you're going to hammer quickly. You're going to pluck you're going to put your index finger on 3. You're going to pluck and go just like that, and immediately make that 3 into a 4 with your finger, okay?
It's really cute.
So just try that a couple of times. Just get a few of those. The timing doesn't matter too much. Just start your pluck on the beat, okay? Okay. Just a little bweep, bweep, bweep. All right, you guys feel pretty good about that? We do a finger system, okay? When I want to check to make sure you guys are executing something comfortably, I ask you guys to hold up your hand and hold up as many fingers as you need to indicate where you are comfortably. Super comfortable is 5. Very uncomfortable is 1. Okay, so you guys are all good with the little buoy.
Let them hold their fingers up. Yeah.
Okay, I see some 5s. I see some.
And don't be afraid to give us a peace sign if you're like barely hanging on.
Yeah. Paul, did you have a question?
Oh, he raised his hand on there too.
Oh, all right.
I was just holding up my fingers.
Oh, okay. Well, that only allows 5. That's the only system for that. That's a problem.
That was all 5.
So, yeah, this hand. If you raise the electronic hand, I'm going to think you have a question.
Yeah.
So better to use the old-fashioned hand.
I did use the old-fashioned hand. I didn't touch the.
Oh gosh, it did it for you. Oh my.
Oh, it did?
Oh wow, that's weird. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that is. Maybe you've got some AI turned on or something.
Just so you guys know, if you do have a question and you raise
Not
your
intentionally.
electronic hand, your picture will pop up to the very top left corner of our screen. So that's how we knew that Paul had raised his.
All right. So let's get back to work. So the riff is right here. We're gonna go boom, ba-da, dweep. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then you guys do it. And we're just playing a C chord right now. Okay. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's you guys. Now I'm gonna do it again. Boom, ba-da, dweep. 2, 3. Use your turn. Ba-da, doop. Okay, let's do line 2. 3, 4. Your turn.
Slow it down.
Doom, da, da, boom. Okay, one more time. Boom, da, da, doom. Boom, da, da, do. All right, now let's try line 3. 2. Here we go. 1, 2, and of 1, 3, 4.
Can I slow this down? Please?
Yeah. Let's do a couple more of those. All right, let's take a little pause here. Raise your fingers for 1 and 2.
What do you mean 1 and 2?
How hard were lines 1 and 2? How'd you do on lines 1 and 2?
Lines 1. Line 1.
Okay. And then line 3? Okay. Let's stick to lines 1 and 2 for a second. Now, what I want to do is what we're going to do is we're going to treat these as motifs, okay? And what does that mean? It means that we're going to change the riff a little bit depending on the chord that we're on. Remember, when we're playing a blues, we're going to play. Let's jump ahead to our blues progression, okay? And let's familiarize ourselves with that again. We're going to play 4 C's, 4 F's, 8 C's, 8 F's, 8 C's, etc. Okay? Let's just play through this and let's refamiliarize ourselves, because we're going to integrate what we just played into a blues, and we're going to have to tweak it a little bit to make it fit over the chords. So let's just play through the chords. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can use the chords that are pictured. That's what I recommend. But if you weren't here yesterday, you're welcome to play any C7, F7, and G7 that you know. We're on line 2, 6, 7, 8, and C7. And now G7, and down to 7 and C7. Let's do that one more time. Back to C. Quickly to F. That's why it's called the quick change blues. That's actually a term that is fairly universal. Okay, here's F, line 2. And these are just nice straight quarter notes. Some people call this the Freddie Green strum. Okay, and this is the final C and the final G. And let's rest. All right. Everybody feels pretty good about those chords. Really play through that. Get that progression into your memorized memory space. Because that's just going to be coming up again and again in your ukulele life. So now here's what we're going to do. You see this 4? When we're on an F, when we're playing, that becomes an avoid note. The reason being is because that's E, right? Well, that sounds good on a C7, but if you play it over an F, you get an F major 7 sound, which is just definitely not bluesy. So we're going to avoid that note whenever we're on an F, and we'll go ahead and avoid it when we're on a G as well. Okay? So we're only going to play this 4 when we're on the C. So if we're playing this riff over another chord, what we're going to have to do is we're not going to go to the 4, we'll just stay on the 3. All right? So instead of going, we'll just go. Okay, and we can wiggle it a little bit if you want. That's nice. It's another blues thing you can do. So if we're on an F or a G, we're going to modify it. And that modification, we're going to minorize the riff. Okay? And we're going to do it to support the changes. Yeah, Danny.
So just summarize. So just so I get it straight, I'm going to play the full 12-bar blues on the chords.
Yeah.
And every time I play a C note, a C chord, they can play just what they see. But anytime I play an F or a G chord, they should not play that 4. And instead just wiggle the 3.
Yeah, just stay on the 3.
Okay.
Play the 4. You're playing the 4 on the key on C chords, and
But not on the rest.
on the others just play the 3. You just stay on the 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Are we gonna do like we did in rehearsal, where we do the full 12 bar, but just on the one riff, so they can do?
Yeah, we're just gonna stay on this one riff for now.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Just staying on line 1, you guys, to try and get this. And what we're doing is we're playing the changes, and we're also using a motif. This is what you call motivic development. We're taking a recurring rhythmic and we're tweaking it as little as possible to make it fit the chords of the moment. All right? So let's give it a try. Do you want to try and play it, or do you want me to play the chords?
I'll do the chords.
Okay.
I think I should call out the chords though, just so people are for the first time through.
Okay.
Okay.
So also
Starting
you're
with
going to have to, it's good if you can use your ears and use your brain to follow along and know which chord we're on.
Yeah.
That's super
just the
important.
first time
Yeah.
through.
Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
C. F.
Now your guys' turn. Boom, 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 twing. All right, so I'm on F, so I'm gonna go.
Back to
Now
C.
your turn. Do. Play the 4. Bow. Now I'm gonna play the 3. Bow. You guys will play the 4. Okay. I played the 3 because the F came right after that note. Okay. Your turn. that's a F. Your turn. We can just do it right there. All right, here I go. 2, 3, your turn. This is a 4. Because we're on the C. And now I'm on the G to the F. I hear the F there. Now it's your turn. Okay, let's do it one more time through. That was a 4, and now. It's the 4 there. Here's the 3. Well, let's go to line 2. Your turn. Daddy, do. That was a 4. Now, the 4. This is going to. This is another C for you guys to play. Okay, and I'm gonna play the G to the F, so I'll go. All right, you guys do it again. You guys go first. And I'll go. So that was a minor one. Two threes and a 5, and then I'll go to the major one. All right, let's take a little rest here. All right, so we're starting to play the changes. How did you guys? Were you guys able to execute that? Let me see. Let me see some fingers. Show me your fingers. Let's see. So everybody's doing pretty well with that. Everybody's getting the concept of what we're trying to do here. Trying to play the changes. All right. Should we try one a little more challenging? You guys want to try line 3? Okay. Let's get to it. Oh, there's another page worth. Okay. Let's try line 3. Here we go. Ready, Danny?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can. So it's 1.
Okay, this one took me a minute.
Yeah, let's run through it in a little loop here. Yeah.
Just qualify that you're just using your W fingers, right?
Yes. Fingers 1, 2, and 3.
Index is on 3.
Yeah, we're gonna stay right in this position. So we're gonna go 1 and 2, and then let's play it just slowly together. We'll just go play this hammer with me. We're gonna pluck on 3. So 1 and 2. So that's just the first 3 notes here.
Oh, there was a question in the chat of what is the difference between this hammer-on and the one they saw earlier.
The tiny 3, that tiny 3 doesn't really get a beat of its own. It's absorbed into the beat belonging to the 4. So think of this as a single note module with just a little smudge on it.
It's called a grace note.
Yeah. The other one, each of these notes here gets its own beat. So this is 1 and 2. And if we're counting, this is a swing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's 1 and 2. Okay? 1 and 2. So let's play the rest and then the 3, hammer to the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. And we'll do this like bingo once, you know, you've run out of B-I-N-G-O. We're going back. We're backfilling. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of notes at a time. That's what I'm talking about. So we'll go 1 and 2. Okay. Let's add the 3. So we'll go 1 and 2 and. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2. Okay, let's add the next note. That's the 5. So that'll be 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Oops, yeah. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, one more time. 1, doody boop. Okay. Now let's add another hammer on. So it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay. All right, let's add the little tag at the end of the 5s. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? Do do da boo do 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 again. 1 do do da do do de oh do do do. Keep going, Danny.
1. So you're staying on C.
Do do da do 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 do. Just for a while. That sounds good. All right, now let's try something else, okay? Let's try and change those 4s into 3s, so that might sound like this.
Oh, so instead of a hammer on, you just plucked it twice? But you can also do the...
Yeah, you could make a long note out of the 3 and just, you know, either way, your choice. Okay, so let's try that. Here, you do the chords, I'll do it first.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Play it, give me an F7.
Oh, yeah. 2. Oh, just an F7?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Can I play a C? Just so we can see what that sounds like.
Yeah.
But don't play the E.
It doesn't sound good. It sounds okay.
It doesn't sound great though. Here's my F. And when I go back to C, you put the 4 back in.
Yeah.
That's really cool. F.
Join with me if you haven't doing it yet.
Maybe slower.
Yeah. I'm gonna slow down.
C.
Just hold the pattern. This is the F.
Back and forth.
Back to C, and this is with the 4. Okay, one more time. Minor. Now the major. Okay, now let's do a whole blues. Now let's just play it together. We're not going to do the call and response anymore because this phrase is just too long for that. All right, so we'll just go. All right.
Somebody's asking if we can bend the 4.
The 4?
You'd be bending it
I
up.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Not for this exercise. I mean, you can try that and see what it sounds like, but you're basically making an E into an F, and the F is a bit of an avoid note over the C, so then you got to start. But you're saying I don't like that sound necessarily. It's not. It doesn't accentuate the blues. It would bend up to the tonic of the F chord, which would be okay, but it's not a guide tone. You really want to. We're trying to play the thirds and sevenths, right? This E flat note is very important. It's the 7. It helps to spell out the F7 better than this note. If you bend up, you can do that. It's a different sound. It's like a Led Zeppelin or Beatles sort of sound. It's called the you're hearkening to what's called the Mixolydian pentatonic.
That is super. Like,
So it is cool, but I don't want to go out of scope. But yes, you can.
You're going into the Beatles 70s territory.
Yeah.
Late,
So, but yeah, yes, you can.
late
But
60s,
not
I
today.
guess.
Not while we're doing this. Great question. I wouldn't recommend. Keeping a bar is okay on this, but I think you want to definitely be get comfortable without the bar too, because that can slow you down and it can create unwanted tones and stuff like that, and it's harder to get wiggles and stuff like that when you're barring. So you want to be able to move quickly about the fingerboard when you fret. When you bar, it can really like lock you in to a certain position. So,
Thanks.
But keeping a short bar is a great technique, especially for like chord melody and for doing chords and stuff. Is Simi? You asked if is one of these a slide? And
You have been sliding a little bit, but
There's nothing marked. as a
occasionally
slide.
I'll slide, but a slide is where you take one finger, pluck it, and then move that same finger to another fret. That's a slide. But if I start with my index finger and go to, then that's a hammer.
Oh, I always thought a hammer was when you're going right onto so like that 3. You just you put your finger on. You hit the string before you put your finger on, so that becomes a hammer.
Well, the difference
that is
between
a-
a hammer and a slide is the index on a hammer, the index plays a 3, and the middle plays the 4. On a slide, the index would play the middle and would play the 3 and the 4, or the middle would play the 3 and the 4. One finger,
And-
two notes.
Okay. I just thought a hammer-on is that.
That's a hammer.
That is a hammer.
That is a hammer.
Lighting up.
But it doesn't have to come from open onto a fret. It can go from one fret to another fret, and the hammer action of the finger
Yeah.
is the
Okay.
hammer. Yeah.
Okay.
It's when two fingers, two notes is a hammer. One
Okay.
finger, two notes is a slide.
Yeah.
Or open hammer.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's play it. Let's play a whole blues with line 3, and see how we do. Danny, you want to play the chords, or you want to play the lead?
Oh, the lead.
You can take the lead. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we
So
go.
avoiding the fret 4 on those 2 chords.
On the G and the F. Now, and try and use your ears and your knowledge of the blues progression to know when you're on an F. All right. That's the tricky part. Here we go. A 1, a 2,
Slow it out.
a 1 and 2
Oh, my.
and 3 and 4.
And a 1.
Nice. Here we are on the G chord. I want to try it, take over the chords. Okay. How'd you guys make out there with that exercise? You guys are playing the changes now. That's pretty cool. How many of you guys can recall the minor blues from yesterday? Hopefully you guys did a little homework and locked it in.
And
Because
the octave.
yeah, maybe we'll just do a little more of this now. Yeah, let's you guys want to try another one? Should we keep doing? Yeah, let's do another one, or
Let's do the one at the bottom.
do the one at the bottom. Okay, so
What's
that
that
one
sound?
is it sounds like
That sounds like a really great ending.
it is. It's a nice ending.
Here, I'll play some ending chords. And should we give them a moment to kind of...
Yeah.
fingers
So we
on
go.
it?
That's the one you want to do, huh?
Oh. Sorry, I jumped straight. I didn't realize you changed the page. Let's do the one at the top. Wow.
Okay, so let's try that one. So that's just open 2 5 2 3 4 3 2 5 2 3 4. Let's try that first one together. It's now, so this one, you guys, we're gonna stay in second position, all right? Our W fingers for here are on 2, 3, and 4, so we're staying in second position. Play that with me. 2 5 2 3 4 3 2 5 2 3 4. All right, I'll play it once, and then you guys imitate it. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Just stay on C. boop, ba, boop, ba, boop, boop, boo. If you can sing it and play it, that's da, 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 do, da, do, do. Singing chromatics is hard. Boo, da, boo, da, boo, da, boo, da, boo, da, boo, boo. Couple more. All right, let's try to flatten it. Go to an F7 here, Danny.
3.
Here we go. 4. So this one here, right? This is tricky because this guy here becomes a 3. Instead of being 3-4-3, it's a 3-3-3. So you've got a whole dotted quarter note worth of E flat right here in the first measure. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Okay, let's try the whole blues. All right, we know what we got to do.
Change all those 4s to 3s on the F and the G chord.
If there's going to be a C, and this may, and some of these phrases may end on an E, so you might not play this 4, but you might play this 4.
Because the chord changed back to a
Right.
C.
If we change to a C, if we're on F here and we change to a C, you
measure
got to
riff.
play that 4. So you've got to be really thinking here. All right. So here we go. Now we're playing the changes now. This is awesome. Here we go, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Couldn't play that last 4. Okay, double F. Last one. Oh, this is the last one. That was a G there.
Oh, I played the F. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, so it's getting a little bit harder each time. Let's finish it off. I want to do a little improvising here, okay? So what I would like for you guys to do is just maybe come up with a little idea based on what we've done. I'll go back to a picture of the major. I'll go back to a picture of the major scale diagram. And what we want to do is we can do one of two things. We can just flatten the E when we're on the F or the G, or if you're feeling like you've really got both scales nailed down, you can just do something with the major pentatonic or blues scale over the C's and then the minor over the F and the G. Okay, so those are the two strategies. Let's go back here to where we can. Okay, these are our full road maps. Okay, so
He's looking at you guys down there.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm sorry. It looks like I'm. But you guys are. There's a picture of you guys over here. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So I'm gonna try to come up with an idea, and then flatten it, minorize it. Okay, so that'll be the motivic approach. All right, I'll play a whole page through, and then you guys can try it. Okay, and play the chords otherwise. Okay. So I'll take a turn, and then you take a turn, and then if Danny, you want to take a turn, you speak up. Okay. So start out with the chords, you guys. One, or just listen. Just lay back and listen. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn.
I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, me too. Okay, minorize whatever you're doing. Really emphasize that E flat. That's another thing to stress is you really want to emphasize the E or the E flat, depending on where you are, because those are important target notes or guide tones. You want to take one, Danny? Yeah. That sounds good. The simpler, the better, you guys. Blues, the best blues is lazy blues. Just do the minimum that you need to do to spell out the chords. Yeah. Really nice. That was really good. I liked it. Here, so that's the octave right there. The high E and the high E flat. Your turn, you guys. Oops. Your turn. Sorry about that. I stepped on your toes a little bit. There's the F. you guys. Do another one. Here, you take one, Danny. Keep going.
You play a little jazz there.
Keep going.
Four minutes to go.
Let's stop here. Okay, well, that was pretty cool, you guys. I think that went pretty well.
Stop sharing.
I'm going to stop sharing now.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I went off topic a little bit. I wanted to, because I wanted to, Ghazi, are you frozen?
Yeah.
Sime.
Anyway, let's
No.
not go
All
on
right.
topic now.
Okay. Well, anyway.
No,
we-
that's just my picture.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were trying to get my attention. Well, cool, you guys. How did you feel about that? Do you feel like you made some a little bit of a breakthrough there?
Or some progress.
Yeah.
Nice.
The nice thing about this lesson, what I really like about this lesson, is that it emphasizes movement. Right? You have a point B in mind, and you're getting there. Right? The thing about improvising is you have to have movement. You can't treat it like just playing rhythm or something like that, where you've got a snapshot and you're saying, okay, I'm playing something over C now, and now I'm going to play something over F. Now I'm playing something over G. It has to have that movement, or it's not going to feel like you're telling a story. So that's
I'm
what I'm.
I'm not sure I still understand when to use the major and when to use the minor and kind of which one's which.
Well, today we used the major blues scale pretty much all day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But what we did is we created we targeted the minor notion of it. We took out we avoided the major third whenever we played the F or the G.
Right.
So we
Yeah, I get that part. I guess I just don't get when you would use the minor blues scale and when you would use the major.
When you switch chords. Right?
yeah. Okay, so we didn't really use the minor blues scale today.
Right.
Where you would use it, I mean, you can play the minor blues over. Let's say you're playing some blues and you do a solo and you do it the way that we did it today. right? And the jam goes around again, and it's your turn to take another solo. You could take the approach that we did yesterday. You could take the artistic license to say, well, I'm just going to play a minor blues based solo this time around because I want to do something that sounds different.
Okay.
It gives you like each one is a different color for your palette.
Okay. So it's not really about like that you're in a minor key or a major key. The blues is always major key, basically, right?
Well, blues is not, it's a little bit different, right? Each time, if you're playing all 7 chords, right? If you were looking at diatonality, if I play a C7, I'm in the key of F,
Right.
major. If I play a F7, I'm in the key of B flat major. And if I play a G7, I'm in the key of C major. So
Right.
when you're playing a blues in C, you're not exactly approaching music from a major scale kind of, like classical sort of sense. You're stretching the tonality, right?
So sorry to interrupt, Perry, but maybe you guys could take this to the coffee house so that
Okay.
Susie can come up. And if I would ask that yesterday you said you